Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news in a move that could significantly shake up the NFC North and give the Packers a serious boost on their quest for another Super Bowl. Whispers are swirling that Green Bay is in advanced talks to acquire Pittsburgh Steelers cornerback Joey Porter Jr. This potential trade could be a game-changer, especially considering the Packers' current needs in the secondary and the overall strategic direction for the team moving forward. According to sources close to the Steelers, the deal involves exchanging a second-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft along with a fourth-round pick in 2027. This kind of move signals that the Packers are willing to invest in a player who could immediately impact their defense, particularly in the secondary, which has been a bit of a concern lately, especially after losing Jaire Alexander to injury in December. Now, let's take a closer look at what this trade could mean for the Packers and why it makes so much sense from a strategic standpoint. First, Joey Porter Jr., coming out of Penn State, has been touted as one of the top young cornerbacks in this year's draft class. His ability to blanket WRs one-on-one, combined with his instincts and ball-hawking skills, make him a perfect fit for Green Bay's defensive scheme. Last season, Porter played 17 games, racking up 65 tackles, 3 interceptions, and 12 pass breakups. His PFF coverage grade of 85, 4 and a pass defense grade of 87. 0 are indicative of his high level of play, especially considering he allowed only 48% completions against him. That's a promising stat for a team that has been looking for a reliable shutdown corner to complement Jaire Alexander when he's healthy. But what makes this trade particularly appealing to the Packers is the timing and the context of their current roster. After losing Alexander to IR in December, the Packers' secondary has been somewhat exposed, especially against teams with strong passing attacks. Adding Porter Jr. would immediately give them a much-needed boost, allowing the defense to tighten up against aerial threats. This is especially relevant considering the Packers' recent defensive numbers. They've been giving up fewer big plays, but the secondary is still a work in progress. Porter could be the player to elevate that unit to the next level, helping limit yards after the catch and providing a lockdown option against the league's top WRs. From a broader perspective, the Steelers' side of the deal makes sense too. They're currently navigating a tight cap situation, around $20 million over after the 2025 season, and are clearly prioritizing a rebuild focused on their offensive line and overall team depth. Trading Porter Jr. for draft capital allows them to free up cap space and potentially accelerate their rebuild, especially since Porter's extension, which could have been around $20 million annually, is now off the table. Instead, they get a couple of valuable draft picks that could help them address multiple needs in the coming years. It's a classic case of a team balancing immediate needs with future flexibility. For the Packers, acquiring Porter isn't just about filling a hole. It's about shaping their defense into a more formidable unit that can compete at the highest level. With Porter in the fold, the secondary could see an increase of around 4 interceptions over the course of the season, which would be a huge boost. His presence could also lead to a significant reduction in yards per pass attempt allowed, possibly dropping by as much as 18%. These kinds of improvements are what coaches dream about, creating turnovers, limiting big plays, and controlling the aerial game. This move also has serious implications for the Packers' Super Bowl odds. Currently, they sit at +6-0 to win it all, but with Porter's lockdown ability and the defensive boost he provides, those odds could drop significantly, potentially as low as +2-300. That's a massive shift, reflecting how much a single player of Porter's caliber can change a team's trajectory. Think about how a lockdown corner can transform a defense, allowing the pass rush to pin their ears back and get after the quarterback, knowing that the back end is locked down. It's a formula that has worked for many Super Bowl-winning teams, and Green Bay seems intent on replicating that success. Of course, this isn't just about immediate impact. It's about setting the foundation for a sustained championship run. The Packers have been rebuilding their roster to align with their core philosophy: strong defense, efficient offense, and smart draft picks. Bringing in Porter Jr. fits perfectly into that vision. It's reminiscent of the kind of strategic moves that propelled teams like the Denver Broncos with Patrick Surtain or the Miami Dolphins with Jalen Ramsey, both of whom significantly bolstered their secondary and helped their teams elevate their turnover rates and overall defensive efficiency. Looking ahead, if this trade goes through as expected, the Packers will have a formidable secondary that can match up against the NFC's top offenses. With Porter's ability to shadow top receivers, Green Bay can better contain players like Justin Jefferson or Davante Adams when they face division rivals or playoff contenders. The secondary's improved performance could lead to more turnovers, more three-and-outs, and ultimately more wins, perhaps even enough to push the Packers back into Super Bowl contention after a few rebuilding seasons. And speaking of the division, the NFC North is shaping up to be more competitive than ever. The Vikings are stacked offensively, the Lions are improving their defense, and the Bears are making strides with young talent on offense. For Green Bay, landing Porter Jr. could be the missing piece that gives them an edge, especially in close games where a key turnover or a lockdown corner can be the difference between victory and defeat. It's all about gaining that extra edge, that competitive advantage that separates good teams from great ones. But let's not forget the bigger picture. The Packers have a talented roster, and their quarterback situation remains a major storyline. If Jordan Love can continue developing and lead this improved team into the playoffs, having a shutdown corner like Porter could be the final piece that helps them take that next step. It's the kind of move that screams, win now, but also sets them up for sustained success in the future. As we analyze this potential trade, it's clear that both sides are making calculated decisions. Porter gets a fresh start and a chance to be a key piece in a team on the rise, while the Steelers get valuable draft assets to build for the future. For the Packers, this is about making a bold statement, about showing that they're serious contenders again, and about leveraging every opportunity to improve their chances of returning to the Super Bowl stage. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. In conclusion, this potential trade for Joey Porter Jr. isn't just a minor move, it's a statement. It signals that the Packers are serious about contending now and building a defense that can carry them deep into postseason battles. With Porter's skill set and the strategic fit, the Packers could see their secondary transformed into one of the league's most intimidating units. That, combined with their offensive strengths and coaching staff, could be the recipe to break through in a very competitive NFC. The division rivals will have to watch out, because if this deal goes through, Green Bay's defense will be a nightmare for any quarterback trying to pick them apart. It's exciting times for Packers fans and the potential of Joey Porter Jr. In green and gold is a storyline that could define the upcoming season. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news.